So we're going to take a look at this style. We're going to go into a lot of detail on this color just because I have learned a lot about the Henry Margu colors that I want to pass along that information. And then we're going to take a look at the cap as well. So let's start with this 7H. So 7H is a beautiful medium chocolate brown base color, but then you have these beautiful warm caramel highlights. Now those highlights are distributed more heavily around the front, the top, and around the face, as you can see. But they are blended throughout the entire style. I have learned so much about the Henry Margu colors that we were discussing this the other day, and what I've learned is that they distribute the highlights in the color according to what style it's on. So the highlights on something like PEYTON here may look a lot different than the highlights on something that would be more straight or longer style. And that's just because they want to make sure that each color blending that they're doing, all of the highlight distribution, brings out the most natural look for that particular style. So I think that's kind of a real custom touch. One thing on the 7H's, I've noticed that in their color palette, it seems to be very close to the 8H. So if you're a medium brunette trying to make a decision on which one to choose, I want to kind of help you out with that. So the 7H is the medium chocolate brown with some caramel highlights. The 8H is more of just a medium brown. It's not quite as deep as the chocolate, and then it seems to have some light brown highlights to it. So it's less amber in color. I do have a color ring here that I want to show you. All right, so this 7H is the one that I'm wearing now, but then this 8H is the color right next to it in the product description. So you can really see that with the 7H, it does have some, appears to be more caramel, bolder highlighting, and then with the dark, the medium chocolate brown, then on the 8H, it has just a medium brown with some light brown highlighting. So the biggest difference, I think, is that the 7H is going to be a little more bold, a little more dramatic, because you have a darker, deeper brown combined with a brighter caramel highlight, as opposed to the medium brown with less dramatic light brown highlight. So that's the difference between the 7H and the 8H. I love the way they blended these highlights on this style. It really brings out all of the wavy texture. So let's talk about PEYTON. How I would describe PEYTON is a short, just classy, absolutely flawless style with all of these graceful and very harmonious layers throughout the style. It features a full lace front, a full monofilament top, open wefted sides and back. I'll get up close to demonstrate this lace front for you. This lace front is very well done, completely 100% hand tied. The knots are very fine at the front of the lace. The lace material that they use absolutely blends seamlessly into any skin tone. Now each one of these fibers are sewn in by hand here, which gives it very nice movement. You're able to manipulate that part however you want. Beautiful, flawless monofilament top. It's wide enough that you can do a multitude of parting options. Now each one of the fibers have gone in, sewn in by hand for that lace front and that monofilament top. That's going to give these fibers very natural movement. You have a lot of layering here, but what you want to know here is this front fringe is going to be about 7 inches on this front fringe. You have anywhere from 4 to 7 inch layering on the sides. Your complete and total length is going to be around 10 inches. And then you have a 4-inch nape. I love how graceful these layers, and that's the only way I could describe it. Just because they work so well together for this style, it gives it a very soft edge to it. It's very elegant and just flawless. I want to take a quick moment and compare Peyton to the brand new release from Henry Margu, which is Jewels. And I have reviewed Jewels a few weeks ago if you want to check that out in my playlist for Who is Henry Margu series. So Jewels is a very similar style, a short, wavy bob cut, but there are some differences. So whereas you're getting that soft, big wave appeal on Peyton, you're going to see more choppy layers on Jewels. So Jewels is almost a shaggy cut just because they've taken each one of these big waves and actually put layers into them, really texturized those big waves. Also, Jewels is just a bit shorter too, but the front of Jewels is about the same at around 7 inches here on the sides. But Jewels is going to have a little bit more wave here at the front. So if you're a fan of something very gracious and elegant like Peyton and want just to go a little more flirty for summer, I think that the Jewels is going to deliver on that. Each one of those waves have been sort of thinned and texturized. The fiber feels soft and silky. It's of medium average denier, but soft and silky fibers that move very nicely. The density is on the thicker side. So that doesn't mean that it's a heavy style. It only weighs 3 ounces. So it's whisper lightweight for a full monotop, lace front, and all of this curl. So you will find permatease in this all the way around the monofilament top, very much around the ear and at the nape. And that's going to continue just to deliver a lot of structure and hold for all of this wave. So it's a sort of a big wave style. I'll go ahead and do a full spin and turn, and then I will introduce my Peyton in 26 GR briefly so I can show you the inside of the cap for Peyton. 26GR is a medium gold blonde with some light gold blonde highlighting throughout, and all of that is on a medium brown root. I'll just demonstrate here on the lace front. Again, a very, very beautiful rooting there. The highlight goes right up to the lace front. I don't sense any kind of pluggy effect, and the material that they use for the lace does blend perfectly into your skin tone. Here is the 7H. I want to give you kind of an up-close look here at some of the highlighting. Those caramel highlights. The Henry Margu Naturally Yours collection is some of the most premium synthetic hair and caps that you can buy. I'm just really impressed with the structure and quality of the craftsmanship on this. And again, they're not paying me to do this. This is an honest review, and these are my observations. So this is your completely hand-tied lace front. It runs temple to temple and extends out into the middle of those ear tabs. Then you have a full monofilament top there, and that's made with a translucent mesh material. Gives you that beautiful effect of seeing scalp there, the natural appearance of scalp. Everything is velvet lined. The ear tabs are closed velvet ear tabs with nice, beautiful, sturdy stays. You've got Velcro adjusters, extended velvet nape. The stretch is minimal on this one. However, I think it's true to average and fit. It does have that monofilament top. This one has a little less stretch in it than, let's say, an open cap would be. In terms of styling, you can just part it wherever you want. So if I wanted to go to more of a right hand part, so I'm throwing back on the 7H just to give you some demonstration. Don't you love how this just doesn't even hit the collar? So the curls are just above the collar. That's going to give you maximum versatility in terms of what you can wear with this style. There won't be any dragging or friction on the collars. The curls do stay intact. They don't frizz out. They stay intact after washing. The only thing I would recommend is using a wide tooth comb versus a brush. The style would look really cute with a hairband. You'll want to take advantage of that monotop where you can by doing multiple parting and even drawing up the fiber to accentuate the monotop. Maybe just want to pin it real quick here behind the crown. And I've got these plastic clear clips, but you could certainly use hairpins, whatever you like. Create a beautiful look by pulling it all away from the face. You can create lots of big volume with Peyton. This is a big volume with all the permatease and the wave in the fibers. You could just get a lot of big hair here, big and bouncy. But if you didn't want that and you wanted to tame that down some, you could certainly do that just by using the heat from your hands and sort of pressing in to shrink that permatease a little, make it a little more compact and compressed. Stay tuned for more Who is Henry Margu style reviews and color reviews. I try to bring you a little bit of new information with every review. See you next time on TAZ's Wig Closet.